What's up everybody, this is Ven. I know it's been a while, but I've been awfully busy lately. Just moved into a new place. And today I was going through some old stuff, a lot of old MOCs actually that I started up a while back and haven't really worked on too much in recent memory. And as I cracked open like the first box, I realized it would be a pretty cool idea to kind of go through them all with you guys. I know some of you guys that watch MOC Spotlight are curious to see my own mocking ability. And as I was going through the first box, I gotta say, I already found a couple gems that I think you guys would get a good kick out of. Plus, I thought maybe it'd be kind of interesting to review my own MOCs and critique myself. Don't really know what else to say, so let's just get right into it. So yes, as you can see, there's MOCs all over my floor, along with a bunch of other random stuff. Some of the MOCs are broken. Some of the other MOCs we don't really want to care about all too much. Alright, let's start with this guy. He's big, he's red and silver with a teeny bit of Keat orange. I have no clue what I was trying to do with this guy. I think I just wanted to make a really beefy dude, like as beefy as possible. Like I think I wanted to make something that would probably make Dwayne Johnson go on a walk. What's the phrase? I wanted to make something to give Dwayne Johnson a run for his money. There it is. Overall, I think I captured that. I think the arms are a little disproportionate. If I could like maybe bulk them up a little bit more, or maybe reduce the bulk on the legs. I'm not sure how I feel about how gappy he is. In retrospect, I think I wanted to work a lot more with CCBS than I usually do, and maybe try and stay more focused on using CCBS only. Oh god, I sound like such a nerd right now. You know, I comment a lot on how big he is, but really, here he is next to Brutaka. It looks like they're both about to compete in the Bionicle Triathlon, and he's got a leg advantage, that's for sure. Yeah, no, I guess he's not that big after all. Maybe if I decide to redo this mock gap here, I'll make him beefier and bigger, and let's get him out of here. Next up is this guy. Oh wait, he's missing a piece. But yeah, this guy who's missing another claw piece. I couldn't find it, and this guy is pretty neato indeedo. I think I had like a sort of a backstory for this guy, and I think I actually based him on somebody else's mock and just kind of like did my own take on it. He's like meditating, he's floating in midair. Look at him go. Yeah, I feel like this was a good idea that just needed to be worked on a bit more, and that's probably why I never posted about it, because look at that, look at, there's like these open Technic parts that are all gappy looking, and you know, these Bionicle parts just kind of, I don't know, there's not really any cohesion with this guy. Oh, look at his back. Look at that back, that is not great. It's just so bare. This guy definitely needed some work. You know what, he might be one of the first ones that I try to reinvent. I mean, he's got potential. I like the color scheme I was trying to go for. It seems like I was going really experimental, like I started working on this on a late night or something. Okay, this guy is like one of my favorites that I've found. I completely forgot that I was even working on this guy. I mean, he's just so cool looking. Had to readjust the camera a little bit because I want to strike him in some cool pose. But yeah, he's neat. He's got like a very Hordika look to him. Not just the head, but I mean like with the hunchback and the mechanical arm. The one arm that just looks really different from the other. Or, well, I guess not that different. A little simple when it comes to the build itself. Like, I think the most complex thing about this guy is his torso. This guy was kind of in pieces earlier, but as I was putting him back together, I noticed some things that I did to this build that were like kind of clever. Like the way this is supposed to connect, I don't know. It just sounds like I'm tooting my own horn. It's just, out of the MOCs we've seen so far, he seems to be the most solid. I do see how I can improve him though, like these arms could definitely be better. The legs I don't have much of a problem with. I think the feet were pretty cool, but I think I also could have done a little bit better just like covering it up. The torso and the head can probably remain untouched as is. I do like where I was going with it. If anything, probably use a bit more coverage on his back. No, he's got like thunder thighs here. It's like, where did that bulk come from? Anyway. Ah, yeah, this guy. This guy's definitely got to be one of my favorites. Look at him, he's just like so simple. Only two colors. He's like a very basic looking teal and black Toa, but at the same time, I don't know. I like how I did the shoulders and the chest. This MOC looks a lot better than I remember. If there were some things I were to change, I would definitely change the forearms and the legs and make them look less basic. I wouldn't enter him into a contest, but I see lots of potential. Like, maybe with a bit more work, he would be a MOC I would enter in a contest, but right now he's just kind of, he fills in a quota. Like, oh, I want to make a teal and black Toa looking dude, so here he is. Get out of here. Oh man, good old Takuma. Oh, can he stand? Can barely stand because, well, he's got a peg leg. I just remember having a lot of fun coming up with this design, so it's definitely one of my favorites. He's got bulky torso, geez, there's like, it is really solid, wow. Yeah, some fond memories here. Wow, look at that. This type of engineering I wish I could pull off with all of my MOCs, just how everything looks so tight-knit and fluid, and yeah, it's just like, it's like water. And yes, this is based on my TTV podcast co-host Takuma. He, you know, basically gave me the colors of his choice. The mask choice was his. He told me he wanted it in black, and I painted it black. And that's essentially it. I remember I wanted to follow a sort of theme with this guy and make him like a pirate, so that's why I gave him the peg leg and the chain, and well, I tried to capture a bit of a pirate look with like the torso. This is supposed to be reminiscent of a pirate outfit. I can't tell you which one in particular I was going for or what exactly that looked like in my head, but he's also supposed to have a gun and a sword, but I guess I'll just have to look for those later. Let's see, who's next? Yeah, this guy. Alright, I think it's supposed to be a chick, actually. Yeah, I think this is actually supposed to be one of my female MOCs. Because the proportions definitely look feminine. I can't really remember what I planned for the character. Oh, there's a bit of a loose piece here. But I will say the design is probably one of my favorites. I mean, it's very monotone, like it's all silver. I'm pretty sure I had an idea to incorporate more of this transparent orange into it to make it look a little bit more vibrant, because overall it just feels like a good start to something. Like I started something that I had a better idea for and I just never committed to it. In any case, if I were to work on it again, yeah, I would definitely want to incorporate more color. I don't know if I'd want to get rid of the silver. I think that's why I stuck with the silver, because it just looks okay. And I do remember I wanted to build something around this mask that I painted, so maybe I'll work off of that if I ever pick this MOC up again. I'll like incorporate more orange and give it some more interesting features. Maybe give it some wings, I don't know. These thighs, man, wow. Hey, join the club. You got thunder thighs, I got thunder thighs. Let's race. Now, I should be ending the video shortly because I'm running out of MOCs to show off. All the other ones are like completely mangled and torn up. So I'm gonna have to fix them for a part 2 video, I think. But before I go, I feel like it's only fair to just kind of go over my self-MOC. Oh look, it's Takuma's feet. Get him out of here. This is it, everybody. The Ven MOC. The MOC that I use to represent myself in Bionicle nerd fashion. Big, beefy, husky, manly, handsome, just everything that I am crammed into Bionicle form. The design is definitely inspired by this one Onua MOC I found a couple of years back, but I didn't want to completely rip it off, so I started rebuilding that MOC as like a basis for what I wanted, and I started reinventing like the torso and other aspects of it. Oh geez, he's a little wobbly here. That's not good. I've wanted to redesign this MOC for like the longest time because I don't know, when it comes to making something about yourself, you can never really decide or be satisfied with what you have. Like making MOCs that represent other people like the rest of the TTV podcast was like a no-brainer, because when I start making MOCs based on them, I think a lot about their personalities, what they remind me of, what their character's design would remind me of. Like for Takuma, it was a no-brainer that I wanted to make him a pirate. I don't know, he just gives me like pirate vibes. I can't tell you why, but he just does. And when it comes to making a MOC about myself, I don't know what aspects of myself I want to fixate on. So I guess I went for like the Venom thing. Like, oh, people know me as Venom. Like, that's what I refer to myself because I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So why not make something big and monstrous, kind of like Venom? And here we are. And I don't know, I still feel like I could do something different. Plus, these legs are killing me, man. Like, I do not like these legs. They're serviceable, they keep the MOC standing up, literally, but geez, I could do so much better. Alright, I think that's just about enough. I'm not sure how much I can take talking about myself for so long. Just get out of here. I am no stranger to criticism, so by all means, you guys have suggestions, you guys think one of the MOCs suck, you guys think all of the MOCs suck, let me know. Maybe you guys saw something good or bad that I didn't. You know, I like to tell myself a lot of the time that, oh, this MOC is finished, but then sometime later I'll look at it and I'm like now, and I'll just be like, ugh, this... I could definitely revisit this. I know I've done that a lot of the times with the TTB MOCs, and that'll definitely be the focus of the next video if I ever get around to that. So if you guys are interested in that sort of thing, definitely let me know. This is definitely a very different kind of video for me, so I just hope that I am able... That's basically all I gotta say, so thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.